When I got home this evening, I finished welding up the guard. I've now welded along both sides. I filled in any of the holes I'd blown. There weren't actually that many and they were pretty easy to fill. And then I just sanded the tops of the welds, just where I'd added extra metal, but I haven't actually gone and hammered it all smooth yet. What I have done is finished wiring the back. That again still needs finishing off. It needs a bit of hammering to get it smooth, but the wire is wrapped right around there. I need to bend this little end up just a little bit. It's sort of pulled down a little bit as I wired it, but it's got the little kick on the tail that I wanted, and it's got a fairly nice smooth curve. I was trying to figure out the best way to do that, and in the end all I did was lay down a piece of masking tape until it looked right. As it happened, that curve ended up being the same shape as my comma dolly, the same curve, so that actually helped a lot when I was hammering the wire over. I did have to heat it in the corners here. I used oxyacetylene just to heat it up, just to be able to get it to bend nicely around those sharp corners. And I sort of didn't wrap the corner all the way around the wire. You can't quite see from this angle, but it doesn't wrap all the way around. It doesn't need to, because the wire's held fully by the rest of it anyway. When I finish the guard, I'll put some sealer or something underneath there, just to seal all that up. But I haven't got around to wiring the front yet, but I have trimmed it. So you can't really see because the MG's in the way, but it looks a lot better now. I think just having the ends finished, and perhaps I'm just getting used to it, but I think that's looking a lot more reasonable. It has actually made quite a mess of the garage, so pretty much all the tools are out at the moment. I was going to clean up, but I'm going to be doing some more tomorrow night anyway. The film about the Riley torque tubes wasn't really for anyone else. That's just to show some people in the Riley Club some of the pieces I'm dealing with. So after the Austin over there, my next project is this Riley Brooklands special. And I'm just kind of going through at the moment and figuring out what bits I have and what bits I don't have, and what I need and what I need to build and what I need to modify. One of the main things I'm missing is the driver's side one of these. This is the bracket that the engine mounts on, and also the rear off the front spring. The shackle hangs through this. I have one sent to me by a nice guy in Australia, so I can use that one. These are cast, but I don't have the one for the steering side, and that has the added complication of needing a bracket on it to hold the steering box. At the moment I don't have one of those. If anybody's got one spare, let me know, because they're quite hard to get. I've also been going through and figuring out the gearbox and the clutch. I went through all my various bits of clutch plates and covers and various things, and I think I've got enough parts to make one good clutch and flywheel. This is missing a couple of the cups for the clutch springs, but I've got extra ones of those under there. If I can... Oh, I can't get this off easily. One thing I will have to replace is this clutch has these little ball races, and one of them, the balls are quite rusty. One of them's actually missing a ball. I'm not sure if I could just replace the ball bearings and sort of pin it into place, but I also have to figure out getting the driven plate relined. I've actually got two of these. I've got this kind and this one. I'm not sure what the difference is. I've basically got a random collection of Riley 9 parts. The good thing is the splines do fit the gearbox. I checked that. So I should be able to use either one. I'm not sure which is the best one to actually use. But the other thing is the flywheel should be good. The taper seems okay. I actually had this soaking in the molasses to get most of the rust off, and it came up really well. All these others were in the molasses tank as well. And then as soon as you wash that off, everything flash rusts, which is why it's already gone rusty there, and that was after spraying it with WD-40 or something similar. So this is what I'm trying to figure out at the moment, is the clutch, because if I can work that out, then I can, once I get a replacement piston ring and some circlips for the pistons, I can get all the rotating assembly balanced, and then I can start looking at reassembling the engine, which is under there. But that's the next project. This is one of the reasons I'm trying to get the little Austin finished, so I can start working on that new car.